And lo and behold, this is where Kylie is. Just right over here. A free 200 experience just to go talk to Minor Kylie and figure out that there's kobolds. That's what they are. I think that's just there so it can teach you about monsters and tell you that they don't fight alone, that they seldom fight alone. A bit of insight into what a kobold is and stuff, I guess. And yeah, we're just gonna walk around. These kobolds are not worth very much experience at all, but they are not even they're not a threat to us at all either. Or not these kobolds, anyways. There's some kobolds in the next level that are a bit a little bit dangerous. But, you know, we're pretty, like I said, ridiculously overgeared, so we're not gonna die to the kobolds unless we really fuck up. Which could happen. I've been known to completely screw the pooch sometimes. Look, there's some dead bodies here. And there's kobolds over there. I think there's a trap on this ridge somewhere. I'm gonna probably step on it. The game likes putting traps around fights sometimes, so yeah, I'm not looting these bodies because at this point I'm so rich and, you know, rich that I don't care about the small amount of gold I can get from looting them. Kobolds just aren't worth looting, in my opinion. They drop very little to no loot. Though, if you're running low on arrows, you should definitely loot them because they always have arrows usually. If they're shooting arrows at you, they have arrows. And usually you'll find some ranged kobolds in the mix that you play. Yeah, these kobolds are worth like basically we are getting 1 experience each whenever we kill a kobold. Because each kobold gives us 7. 7 divided by 6 is 1 point something. And then they do keep track of the point experience, but you can't see the point experience, like the decimal points. But they do, so eventually I think the leader of your party gets the leftover point, so Ajantis will be getting just a bit more experience than everyone else right now. But yeah, just fully explore. Hit tab every now and again to see what's lootable and what isn't. There's nothing in those racks beside weapons. The weapons aren't worth looting, unless they're magical, of course, but I don't believe there are any magic weapons down here. And if there are, you know, I only know so many secrets, but I know a lot of them. A fair few, anyways. Cool. So far, so good. No massive cock-ups yet. By the way, the massive cock-up's going to happen because I'm going to be lazily moving through these mines, and I'm probably going to get out of position, and my wizards will probably just randomly die at some point. But yeah, we're just going to fully explore this place. I kind of wish you got an exploration experience in this game. It'd make exploring things more worthwhile, because sometimes, in these early dungeons, for example, it's not really worth exploring, to be honest. There's not a lot of, like, loot. All the loot in the Nashkel Mines, like, at the very end. You don't find any at all in the middle. But other dungeons, you find loot throughout, so, you know. It's just good. I think the exit was over here, and I just kind of walked past it because I wanted to explore the dungeon. Okay. Let's go. Monsters can respawn to the point where I'm going to pause and do that instead. And then we're going to go over here, and we're going to just, you know, watch our movements. This is more useful for when you get randomly encountered by monsters. And I kind of like this view when you're just moving about. Just like, boop, boop. You can just see how bad the pathing is, too. Like, this person up here got stuck on something. Who is this? That's Brandwin. She got stuck on something. And stop moving. Pretty tired, or I probably would have noticed that earlier. But oh well. That's fine, Branwyn. You can be the specialist snowflake. The specialist snowflake. But whatever. This is the entrance to the next floor. I like quick saving a lot because I just like quick loading when I lose someone. It's, whatever. Here, look, there's some loot. They gave us a ring. It's green. Good job. Uh, so there's a trap. Traps are big red squares. Hit F5 like you're gonna lockpick something, and boom, trap disarmed. So that trap is basically telling you, hey, look, there's traps. But if you don't have auto find traps turned on for your thief characters, you might miss it and get screwed. So yeah, we're just gonna keep killing these kobolds. Like I said, this is the most easy and boring dungeon in the game. So, it's gonna be a bit of a slog to go through it for me. Because there's nothing difficult in this dungeon. There's some bullshit in this dungeon though, and I'll tell you where the bullshit comes. Though I guess the bullshit's there for a good enough reason. Oh, there's more guys there. It's not. Let's not loot. Let's kill first. It's just like playing WoW, boys. Kill first, loot after. The loot isn't going anywhere. So there's some gold in there, and there is a gem. There's some loot, but it's all very, whatever. It's not important. You're not going to find any magical longswords in these boxes, unfortunately. Oh, let's rest. We're getting low on HP, and it's just more efficient, like time-wise, to just rest when you're injured, and there's no consequences for it if you are like me and save scum when you get in a random encounter, because the random encounters are just pointless and they waste your time and they don't give you very much experience and they're not worth it. Well, some of them are, like the winter wolves are worth it, and ant kegs are worth it if you're confident enough you can fight them without spells and stuff. It's just that these kobolds are barely worth killing. They give a marginal amount of experience, which kind of sucks. These kobolds can get used to magical arrows, so they're not so bad, but, it's just annoying. But it's okay. It's fine. At least, some of these kobolds have magical arrows. Here's an actual, if we didn't, go in min-max, this is where we'd probably cast a spell from our wizard, like a sleep spell probably, just deal with that really quick. But we don't need to use a sleep spell to deal with that. I do need to use a heal spell though when I chant this, because he is kind of hurt, and I don't feel like resting again. Now there's one thing, because I've been playing Icewind Dale a bit, though I haven't made a video of it for a while. Because fuck you guys, I guess. No. Just because I felt like playing Baldur's Gate. So I memorized invisibility, right? I have that spell? No, I have strength right now. Let's change that. I want invisibility. Horror is not... yeah, horror isn't going to be useful. Let's get invisibility. Let's rest. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I need... So let's just show off some scouting. I'm going to do this more in other dungeons where the scouting matters. So, I'm invisible. No one can see me. Now, I want to test something. Oh, you idiot. Okay. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Don't attack enemies. This is why I quick saved. I can't remember if you do that while you're invisible. But you do. So I don't remember if this makes me invisible. It doesn't. Cool. Wait, why'd you attack them? You weren't invisible anymore, bitch. Or you were invisible. Is there like a... I'm gonna check something here. Oh, it turned on? Don't attack enemies unless I tell you to, Moon, because you're my scout and rogue and stuff. I'm not quite sure that turned back on. That was stupid. I turned it off and turned it back on. It's dumb and annoying. Whatever. It happens though. So that's a reason why you want to scout while you're invisible, because then you can disarm traps invisibly. So when I said minks over here, this is a common thing. When you're fighting ranged characters, you want to get them in melee. The reason why is because if they're in melee, they can't shoot you. If they want to shoot you, they get a huge penalty. And range attacks, like for you, are very good in this game. Because a bow and arrow early game, Baldur's Gate, and in 2e D&D in general is just incredibly good. Bows are like hyper OP in this game. Because bows just get 2 attacks per round, just straight up. So early game, they out damage like melee weapons and stuff, but at this point, our fighters also get 2 attacks per round, so Jantis and Minx get 2 attacks per round. Or sorry, they get 2 attacks every other round. But since enemies have such low HP, the burst damage of the bow is just really good. Later on, our bows won't be as useful, unfortunately. They'll still be useful, but not nearly as effective as they are now. Because at this point, we're just kind of like moving forward and killing enemies before our melee guys even get there, which is... Oop, that's a trap. Told you I'd walk in with you. But I'm not too concerned about the traps in the corridors as much as the traps on that bridge, and some of the traps I'll show you later. And yeah, just take things. If you want to avoid those traps, by the way, you have to take things slow. That's a ghoul. Ghouls are actually like legitimately dangerous, by the way. If they hit you, they can do bad things to you. They're also worth looting because look, he has a magical arrow. They don't always have magical arrows on them, but that one did for some strange reason. Just one though. Yeah, when you loot magical arrows, it's kind of disappointing because you find like just one or like 2. So it's like whatever. It's not like Icewind Dale where a random loot drop can be a random magical weapon, for example, which is something like Icewind Dale, is that you'll never know what you get for loot. Spiders. These are the second most dangerous encounter in this dungeon because they can poison you. That's the only reason, by the way, that they're dangerous. They're pretty, as you can see, we wipe them out pretty easily. Cool. That's actually a good thing. So this encounter here is actually kind of dangerous too. I want to kill this middle one. Well, actually, I just want to bring these guys forward right now. So you see how these guys' arrows have, like, some of them had fire effects on them? Like this guy, this kobold commander? That's because they're fire arrows, bro. So that's just something you have to keep your eye out for. If they use magical ammunition, you can generally tell by what it looks like. Let's rest here. No. Let's rest here. Thank you. Thank you, game. So spoiler. There's a lot of traps here. See? Lots of traps. These traps are all very dangerous because 2 of them are dart traps, and that last one's a lightning bolt trap. Which at this point in the game, the lightning bolt trap alone will just one-shot kill your party. If they don't avoid and see that is. My party would probably survive the lightning bolt trap, but M1 would die from the first 2 dart traps. But, it's better to just disarm them. That's all the traps. So kill the kobold commando because he has magical arrows. He is the biggest threat. Fire arrows. We get like 2, but whatever. Go into this cave. So there's some kobolds up here you should kill. Go down here, and there's this guy who talks to you. Tell him that Tazok sent you. This guy's an idiot, though. He's a bad guy, obviously. So let's just position ourselves in a way to completely fuck this guy up really quick. He's your first quote-unquote boss. He is not scary at all. Because you can literally do this. So he calls forth his minions, but his minions are just a bunch of kobolds and skeletons. He's the only actual, like, scary thing. And he can do some serious damage to you, but as you can see, we have a lot of good stuff. If you're the level and you have a cleric in your party, this is a good time to, like, use your turn on dead usually to, like, scare off these zombies. These skeletons, I mean, not zombies. They're not zombies, they're skeletons. And, yeah. But this fight, because we're so overgeared, is fairly trivial. Like, I don't even need to really, like, min-max who I'm attacking. It doesn't really matter. These skeletons have a hard enough time just hitting us, let alone, you know. Oh yeah, M1 just doesn't attack us anymore, that's right, because I told her not to. Ha! Whoops. This chest is not trapped because the game isn't so mean. Text tells you that I'll read the book that I just picked up from him, the scrolls. Don't take this unless you want to recruit the wizard who's just over here. But you can't use this, and you can't sell it. It's worth nothing, fortunately. It's one of those dumb things where it's a special magical item. It's a +3 dagger that does short sword damage. I could look at it for you guys and then dump it in a barrel or something stupid for someone else to find. You know, let's look at it just because I've been showing you other magic items. It looks really cool though, doesn't it? I'm like, wow, what's this cool sword? It's not. It's a dagger. It is. Oh, sorry, it is longsword damage. I lied. It gives you +1 AC and 50% fire resistance. Only usable by Zan. And yeah, it's only he can use it. He's a wizard, but he's a melee wizard. Let's talk to him. We'll give him back his Moonblade. It would be nice to have to give the sword back to him. And that's Nashkel Mines. We're done. That's the whole dungeon. I would kill Zan for lulz, but there's no point. He doesn't have anything on support. He's literally naked. He's also the worst wizard in the game, by the way. There's an innumerable amount of really useful spells he just can't cast, and he's designed around being a melee mage, so he's just not that, and he's designed poorly around it. He doesn't have good stats or anything. He's just kind of meh. He is the worst mage you can have, basically, I think, in my opinion. You'd be better off having no mage than him as a mage, because there's so many like crowd control spells and stuff he can't use, because he's like an enchanter, I believe. Which means he can buff himself, and he has some good buffs he can cast. But beyond that, his spellcasting ability is so pathetic. Not due to his stats, but due to his specialization, that he's a hindrance to your party that uses a mage. Oh, there's some ooze over here. Let's kill it, because we're really OP. Oh, I forgot about these. Have I never gone here? I don't remember there being ooze in this dungeon. I guess I've never, like... Where am I right now? I'm not in Nashkel anymore. I don't even know where I am. Oh, really, they're worth killing, actually. Let's just kill them. Excellent. Let's, I don't know where I am right now, actually. But I guess this is where the kobolds came into the mine. Oh, there's a war dog up there. Let's kill that. Oh, I'm by the Firewine Bridge, actually. Is that where I am? There you go. Learn something new every day. If you went all the way around, you fight some ooze monsters, and never knew that. Never went that way before. See? No, it's just over there. Okay, let's go to Nashkel though. Hey, Jira. We did it, by the way. Alright, so coming up here is an actual fight that might kill some people, because he's dangerous. Nimble, the assassin. He's here to kill us because, we're good guys, basically, is his reason. No, there's a bounty on our head. Not because we did anything illegal or anything, but because, story reasons. Oh, talk to this guy. We have to give him his emeralds. You get more money selling the emeralds, by the way, but you get experience for selling them, so I value the experience. Talk to the Baron, or Baron Gaskill. He'll give you experience and gold for your quest. And you get rep. So always good, and then we're gonna kill Nimble. I'll identify everything Nimble has, because we're gonna wreck him. He's really easy, actually. He's kind of tough. So he's a spellcaster, so you should immediately cast Magic Missile on him. I'm gonna silence him. And I'm gonna use my Rod of Magic Missile on him too, because that's why you have it. Cool, he's silenced, so I don't need to worry about further spells from anyways. Oh, actually, this is a good thing to point out. So these guards are using bows in melee range. As you can see, they get minus each of them because they're melee. Just something to point out, because it's, you don't get to see it very often. He's running. Stop in the name of the law, criminal scum. Get fucked. Oh, by the way, now this fucking useless monk is gonna try and talk at you for a bit. Take this. I'll reveal the scrolls, by the way, in a sec too that I just picked up. He will just Rasad will talk to you, I think, once combat's over. No, he's not going to. Just feel like it. That's good. I don't want to talk to him either. So let's identify all this stuff. Let's accumulate all the lore onto Imowen, who has. No, does Ajantis have all the lore? Who has all the lore? Is it me? It's me. No, that's. Oh no, yeah, no, okay. Then what scroll did I give him one? Go, get out of here. Who has? Do you have the lore? You have the lore, okay. I'll look at that later. Probably could read it because I opened it for a second there, but later. I'm gonna do all the magical shit first, and I'm gonna sell these. I'm gonna sell the stuff I don't want as well, I guess, while I'm at it. Once I'm done identifying all this stuff. So first things first. Let's just identify this thing. It's the best item, the Honorary Ring of Soon. It gives you extra spells per day that you can memorize on your cleric, making your cleric even better. Oh, I forgot to learn Glitter Dust. Let's just cheat really quick and, Okay, cool. Let's just right-click all these and up the bullets to see if we get any free identifies off this stuff. Nope. Okay, cool. Let's just check to make sure no one else has higher lore than she does. She has how much? 19. Okay, so why won't they? Oh, because we're silenced. That's why. I was like, why couldn't I talk to him? It's because I'm silenced. I can't talk. It's literally impossible. So this makes you basically immune to arrows. These boots are useless. This is a +1 short sword. Give it to Imwin. Might as well. It makes her a bit more useful on the off chance she gets thrown into melee combat. This ring is useless. This sword is superfluous. These arrows are good. I'll keep them on myself for now because I have the better bow. One last time, and these arrows are also okay. You should keep on to your magical ammunition, by the way, because you never know when you want it. So let's just redo my spells really quick. 2 magic missiles. Instead of strength, I'm gonna have glitter dust, just a better spell overall. Oh, and I have way more spells I need to use now. Let's get another command. And let's get a... whole person. Okay, cool. Cool. And then let's just sell everything that we are going to sell. Just get it out of the way. And, oh, before I sell stuff, let us read these scrolls. I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to be open enough for you to read them yourself. There they are. Oh. And there you go. These scrolls are... we can actually copy these notes into our journal, and then we can just throw them on the ground, basically. Oh, now Rasad wants to talk to us because we're not silenced. You can tell him to piss off. He's a monk. Being a monk, though, that makes him completely useless as a character to have in your party. Let's talk to this guy. Just talk to him until he stops giving you money. Because we've got a lot of money for just random encounters, basically. These spells are useless. Find Familiar normally isn't, but because our protagonist isn't a wizard, we cannot cast that spell. That's just how it works. Only the protagonist can cast Find Familiar, but it gives you more health than a Familiar as a wizard. And Familiar is useful. So armor, improvision, and are useless, and so is Identify, actually, because I already know that spell. But these three are useful, so I'll keep them. That's useless, that's useless, that's useless. Sell them. Good. We have lots of money. Anything we want from this guy that we don't already have? I don't think so. No. Okay, cool. So, Senses of the Cat are really good. Let's see. So you have a Tower Shield, which gives you +1 versus missile attacks. You have a Small Shield, which doesn't. I think I give this to Branwen to make her more resilient to arrows. Because he has more magical items at this point now than she does. Or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, cool. And Minx already has the Elvis Bane belt, which gives you a +3 versus missile and piercing attack, which basically also makes him immune to arrows. They're all basically immune to arrows. And yeah, excellent. So hit the button on my mouse, make my mouse go slow. I think this is a great place to end this recording session. We just completed Nashkel Mine. Next time, we're going to go deal with Mullahay and figure out what's going on. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video. I'd really appreciate it. I might cut out the point where this game crashed, but I might not because I'm lazy as shit. We'll see. But thanks for watching. See you around.